what inspired your interest in education as a profession?
Well, that's a little bit of a circuitous route for me. I grew up in a family where almost all of the females are educators of some type, and many of the males are as well. So when college time came, I actually tried very hard to pursue something different and got a bachelor's degree in psychology and business. And as soon as I finished and graduated, I moved overseas and I taught ESL for Japanese students who wanted to learn English. ESL was English as a second language. So then when I came back to the States and was doing some graduate work, I realized that that really is where my passion was. And so I continued to work with speakers of other languages who wanted to learn English. And that transitioned then into working with some community programs in the city where I was, and then to the public schools where initially I worked with some 21st century after school programs, establishing that. And then I became a reading teacher. The principal said, I need to put you in my classroom. I need you to teach reading, help our students. And I went and I loved it. And I found that a lot of my strategies for English as a second language learners actually worked really well with some of my struggling readers. But I also found that there were gaps, and I really became passionate about trying to learn how to fill those gaps for students.
Wow, I love that. And I'm similar. My mom was a teacher for 40 years. In fact, we were one of the first mother-daughter teacher combos in the district that we taught in. But I can understand, and I'm glad that for our educators across the country and our students that you you followed your heart and entered into education. So what motivated you to move from the classroom and the school level or the district level to the state DOE?
Really an opportunity when Mississippi advanced the legislative efforts, the Literacy-Based Promotion Act to support literacy. It was just such a wonderful opportunity to help the state advance that work and to make a difference in more than one classroom or more than one district. I was serving in an intervention and literacy coach role in a district at the time, and actually was encouraged by our curriculum director to apply for the position with MDE. She thought she was going to get to share me with the state in the beginning because of their educator in residence model, but it didn't turn out quite that way. But it was an opportunity to be a part of an initiative that has proven to be much more than we ever dreamed. Honestly, initially the plan was for the work to be funded for 3 years. It was still contingent upon annual approval. And now they're over 10 years later, and they're still continuing that work and striving for sustainability. And so just the chance to be a part of something that proved to be so instrumental in making changes across the state. We had a dream, and it's been really exciting to see that dream progress.
Wow. Well, and not only across the state, but across the country, because Mississippi is often held up as the example of tremendous impact of what the implementation of the science of reading can have on literacy rates. And I know it's often referred to as the Mississippi miracle, and it's very much not a miracle. It was very much very hard work. So I do want to have you be able to respond to that idea of what is really involved in that hard work and that change, because we know it was not a miracle. It was a hard work by lots of folks over many, many years, right? So
well, those of us who have been a part of the work really like to call it the Mississippi Marathon, more so than the miracle, because it still is a long distance race and an effort that my former colleagues and those who have come since I've left they are still striving continuously to grow and to make changes and continue to that improvement, and ensure that every child has the opportunity to be a strong reader. But I would say that some of the lessons that I learned from that experience, there were many, but just to name a few, a well-communicated vision is key to any important work that we do. And we had the advantage of having strong leaders who helped and all got on the same page, in the same boat, per se. And so perhaps rowing in the same direction, when you have all of those different stakeholders buy into that vision, and then they're all striving to move in the same direction, it makes all the difference.